Let's do a little work for our arms and our shoulders. So take your hands out in front of you and interlace your fingers, just like this, yeah. We'll turn our palms away from us. See how straight you can make your arms, still keeping your fingers interlaced. And then slowly lift your hands up towards the ceiling. Now as you go up, the elbows may want to bend because the tightness in your shoulders. Allow that to happen. I'll let the elbows bend if they need to, please. You don't want to strain your shoulders. If you can stretch your arms totally straight, try that. So Vera Yoga, the style of yoga we teach at the Arkansas Yoga Center and the style I teach here on the show, is about modification, and it's about one size does not fit all. It's about, there's a journey in life, journey of yoga is part of that, and many paths. And so we change, and also it's interesting, as you get older sometimes your shoulders will get tighter, so you have to honor that and be respectful. Come back down, take your arms out in front of you. Now look at your thumbs and your index fingers and which one's on the bottom and which one's on the top. Let's change the interlace of our fingers. And it'll feel kind of funny. It'll feel like you're almost holding someone else's hand. So push through the heels, very good, thumbs are apart, and then let's take our hands back up again. Keeping a nice length through your arms, push through your hands, make sure that they're just nice and stretched and flat. Sometimes they turn in or out, but try to get them flat towards the ceiling. There you go, good. And hold that, stretch through the arms, lengthen through your hands. Breathe, nice full inhale and exhale. And then let's bring the arms back down. That's a lot of work because you're holding the hands over your head. So you're using all your shoulder muscles to keep your arms up there as well as your back muscles. And then let your arms release, relax your shoulders. Good, yeah. And then still sitting on your couch, come join me and let's do a little gentle forward bend. So you take your feet wide apart. And what I'd like you to do is move to the edge of your couch. Move right to the edge and still keep your feet planted right under your knees. There you go. And then hold your kneecaps with your hands. Inhale, your feet are just nice width apart, about 3 feet apart. And then inhale, lengthen up through your spine, and we're going to exhale, just slowly fold forward, just slowly, and your elbows bend out to the side. Bring your head down. You're going to release the hips and the back. And then inhale, back up again. Yeah, let's try that again. Exhale. Try to keep a nice straight spine. Lowering your chest down between your thighs, let your head come down, elbows out to the side. Inhale. I want to say a great thank you to all of you that do email me and tell me how much you love this show. That makes a big difference. Please keep emailing me because then I forward those on to the Jones Television, and I know that a lot of you I got some emails a couple weeks ago because of the changing over to I don't know what it is, I'm not technically inclined, but something about high definition and everybody's TVs were switching over or something, and my show wasn't on for a while. And some of you even emailed me saying, where are you? So thank you. I appreciate that you take care of yourself. So let's bring our feet back together, still right underneath your knees, and do a gentle twist with me. So turn to your right, and take your left hand outside of your right knee, knees facing forward, and just gently turn to look behind you. So you can turn and look back, shoulders relaxed, melted away from your ears, and a nice straight spine. There you go. Draw your navel in, so you get a lift up in your torso, gently looking over your shoulder. Now we're going to do a little change here for the neck. Keep your torso moving to the right, but gently turn your head back to the television. There you go. Good, so we'll do that a couple times. Turn away from the television, you keep a nice straight spine, and then turn back, just the head, just your head, not your torso. Good. And try that one more time with me. Excellent, let's turn. You're giving this a try. Twists are wonderful for your metabolism. Come back to center. Let's go the other way. We twist to your left, bringing your left hand behind you, other hand on your knee, look away behind you, sitting nice and straight, and then we turn our heads. Just turn your head back slowly, looking the opposite direction that your torso is turning, and then back again. Excellent. And keep that breath flowing. Just steady inhale and exhale. No need to do sipping breath. Just a full, even breath. Beautiful. And then turn back to center. And let's take our arms straight up overhead, just like this, right up overhead. You're going to bend your right elbow. Just watch me. I'm bend my elbow opposite you, but right elbow, and take your left hand overhead. See if you can grab your elbow. Now, by doing that, if you find yourself rounding forward, sit up again and move your hand to the triceps and push upward. This is great for releasing the muscles around the scapula. Keep breathing. You know, we have a very, what would you call it, a delicate joint of the shoulder, because there is no actual ball and socket. It's just muscles and tendons and ligaments that hold our shoulders in place. And if you think about it during your day, if we don't use our arms much, maybe we just sit in a computer, we drive in the car, get on the computer, you know, we don't do a lot of range of motion, so doing this slowly and gently with your shoulders brings circulation, brings blood and oxygen into your shoulder area, helps release tension. Do this, and if it's overhead is too hard for you, underneath it's just perfect. Very good. And breathe. And then release. And I know another one I love for shoulder, so we're working our back, our shoulder blades, is the self-hug. Just take your arms out in front, and you cross one arm over to grab the shoulder and the other arm over to grab the other opposite shoulder. That's a self-hug. And we lift our elbows up. Breathe here with me. And then exhale. Bring your elbows down. Let's see how far forward you can round, and just see if you can bring those elbows to your tops of your thighs. Good. And then inhale, back up, and a nice big stretch. Even lift your chin here with me. Lift your elbows. And then exhale, round forward, bringing your elbows to your thighs. There you go. Let's do that again one more time. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, release down. We're gonna do that again on the other side. So shift your cross of your arms, put the other one on top, just like that. Yeah. Inhale, lift up. Oh, this feels lovely. Exhale, fold forward. 2 more times. Come on, join me. Even if you're just tuned in, give yourself a nice self-hug. Your shoulders will love you. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, my goal is to help you have a healthy spine, get rid of those back aches, neck aches, shoulder issues. You're looking at somebody that I at age 26 had bursitis in both shoulders. That's not a fun thing, because some of you may have experienced that before. You can't even raise your arm to brush your hair, brush your teeth. These two bursa sacs get inflamed. Yoga helped me get rid of that. Then in my 30s, I had an injury and my whole left arm went numb. Yoga helped me with that. So I really believe in the asanas of yoga to help you get rid of tension and pain and injury, help you recover from injury. So let's do another one for our shoulders. And this one is a simple one that helps just stretch out across the top of your arm. So take your right arm across your body and then reach underneath with the other hand and just gently pull. Not hard, I'm just gently pulling. And then what you do is you turn your head away from the opposite direction that your hand is going, your straight arm. Keep breathing. Mindful to keep the chin neutral, the head neutral, not lifting up. And then come back to center, turn your head back to center. Release that arm, and let's do the other side. Cross over, reach underneath. Oh, this feels so good. Simple things, you can do this in the car. Keep breathing. Yeah. So sometimes when we have injury in our shoulders or in our backs, we get what's called scar tissue. And that's the muscle, and there's like, let's say the muscle was torn a little bit, and then what happens is scar tissue sets in, muscle heals. But that scar tissue is harder to stretch. You sometimes have to hold the stretch a little longer to let that part of the muscle release more easily. I mean, it takes some time. And back to center.